Why is barter better than free rent? Commercial real estate owners are offering free rent these days as a lease concession in order to attract tenants to their vacant space. Tenants who are seriously shopping for commercial space are always looking for the most attractive terms when considering their options. However, offering free rent can have its downside. Equitrade has developed an incentive program with a barter component that is more attractive than free rent to both the landlord and the prospective tenant. Let's compare the impact of offering free rent versus offering a lease with a barter component. Free rent is a nice incentive for the tenant, but it yields zero value for the landlord. Barter credits can be used to pay for property maintenance and improvements, construction for build-out, and advertising and promotion. When barter is used to replace budgeted cash, it has the same value as cash, since allocated cash remains in the bank. Free rent reduces the overall yield to the investor, since it reduces the average rate per square foot. Accepting barter credits in lieu of free rent helps retain the property's rate structure and create a higher comparable for a market rate. Free rent attracts a lesser quality tenant. Tenants who don't have the ability to pay rent from lease inception are high risks. Barter requires a commitment from the tenant from the beginning and ensures that they have more skin in the game. Free rent sends a message to the prospective tenant that the property owner is desperate, and the tenant then assumes the upper hand in negotiations. Proposing barter instead of free rent helps the landlord to retain negotiation control and sets the stage for a more productive relationship going forward. Now, let's look at how a barter program impacts your tenant. Equitrade sends new customers to your tenant, which helps your tenant get established in their new location. The gift certificates your tenant uses to pay a portion of their rent are redeemed by Equitrade customers. Free rent generates no business for the tenant. A barter deposit account with Equitrade allows your tenant to access their future excess capacity to also pay for startup costs, saving cash they would otherwise have to spend. Tenants who are fully invested in their location take greater pride in their space and have a greater appreciation for their landlord for being innovative and concerned about their overall success. While the concept of commercial barter may be new to some, it has been proven over the last 30 years to be a winning strategy for customer acquisition, maximizing the value of excess capacity and conserving cash. Since vacant commercial real estate is time-sensitive and therefore perishable, using barter as a tool to capture a quality tenant is always a better value than offering free rent. For more information about implementing a barter strategy in your commercial leasing, contact Equitrade International Incorporated at 678-951-9030 or visit www.equitradeintl.com.